By the way, we are going to turn the tables on you, Tyler.
Yeah, you don't get to start off.
All right.
We have a question for you. You usually have the questions, and we have the answers. Today, we will start with the first question, and we want you to have the answers because I don't know when you came back why you didn't volunteer this. It's usually like a free-for-all in the pre-show fist fight, like, hey, this is what happened to me in the weekend and everything like this. You thought you had bed bugs.
Oh, yeah. So I talked a little bit about this with Shay on Saturday morning. So Thursday was just the day from hell for me. So we were out in New York, New Jersey area, and we're staying in a hotel in New York City. And so Thursday, my girlfriend went back to her home in New Jersey to work. She kind of like that story we were talking about yesterday where people, they'll go on vacation, but they'll still work remotely on vacation.
Yeah.
So she did that first thing in the morning. So she was out of there at like 7 a.m. I woke up a little bit later than that, went, shower, and then I come back to the bed and I noticed these like little red splotches on the bed sheets. And
like splotches, like blood?
Kind of like, yeah, they look like little dots of blood.
Oh!
And so my immediate thought goes to bed bugs. So I look it up. It seems like everything's sort of checking out here. So
were you in a nice hotel?
What kind of hotel?
Yeah.
Don't say the name of it.
It was just, I mean, it was nothing special. It wasn't like, I'm not saying we were in like a motel or anything like that. It was not a high end. It was not a low end motel. Just something kind of in the standard in the middle here.
Oh, boy.
All right. And then.
Were you in Manhattan?
Yeah, we were in Manhattan. We were, I mean, probably 2 blocks away from Penn Station, Madison Square Garden. So like kind of right in the heart there. So I am very, like I cannot move a lot of the bags because with my pin in my left index finger, ring finger right now, I can't lift anything with that hand. So I have to rally up all the bags. I'm bagging up some other stuff as well. Like I got some like laundry bags from the hotel, like plastic laundry bags from the hotel. So I'm bagging things up and I'm moving things to another room. And they have an inspection come in. That was another nightmare because they said, oh, we usually have the inspectors come in overnight so the hotel guests don't see the inspection crews coming in and get suspicious. And then when we got back that night, they said, oh, no, they come during the day. So there was a giant miscommunication on when the inspectors were coming in as well.
Sounds like something you'd do if you were running a hotel that had bed bugs.
Yes, right.
Yeah.
So there was that happened. So I'm moving everything to the other room. Luckily, all the tests came back negative for bed bugs. And then there were other like things that were going on during the day too. So I was heading back to New Jersey because my girlfriend's family was having a big family dinner. So NJ Transit, which is the main transportation system to get from New York City to New Jersey.
First of all, hold on one second. I'm sorry. Are you done with the bed bugs part?
Kind of.
Oh, no.
Because like, what are the red blotches then in the bag?
Bed bugs are red.
Exactly.
They're
so
red.
Like, did you find out why
we never found out what it potentially was.
Oh boy. I don't know that I believe their test.
But anyway, so I'm heading back on NJ Transit we're going to wash all the clothes. All the clothes that we have, we're going to wash. I have them all like sealed up in bags. We're going to go. Then NJ Transit has had power outages like from time to time all throughout the week. It screwed us over earlier in the week on the Tuesday. And then I get to Penn Station. I'm carrying all these bags with me and all of the trains are canceled. Every single train out of for NJ Transit and for Amtrak is canceled.
This is like taking the Metro.
It's kind of equivalent to the Metro. Every train is canceled. All the Amtrak trains are canceled because of overhead power line issues. And then there's on top of that, there was like a fire that was impacting some of the lines as well.
Jeez.
So I have to get an Uber at that point to go at the heart of rush hour to go from Penn Station to New Jersey. It's about 10 miles. I get in the Uber. It takes 90 minutes to go the first 2 miles of the trip.
Oh.
I'm stuck in traffic. We are not moving.
Oh, God.
I get to a point where I'm sitting there and thinking, you know what? I'm just going to get out and maybe start walking back to Penn Station and see if the trains are up and running again. So I get to the point where I'm like, I tell the Uber, you know what? I'm just going to get out here. And he goes, listen, we just have to get to the Holland Tunnel right there. Once we get there, all the traffic will subside and we'll be good. The Holland Tunnel at that point was from us to probably about the Walgreens across the street. So it's a stone's throw away.
Yeah.
So I waited out. He's right. Everything goes fine. But I've never had this happen before. The Uber driver had to stop for gas.
Oh, he was because
We've been sitting in traffic for 90 minutes.
that's the worst. It's happened to me once or twice, and it's the worst.
And you have to remember this, too. We're into New Jersey at this point. New Jersey, it is illegal to pump your own gas. So we're then waiting another like 10, 15 minutes for because it's rush hour. At that point, everyone's stopping for gas on the way home from work.
Because they've all been sitting in the same traffic.
And so I'm sitting there waiting for the gas attendant to come to fuel the guy's car up, and then we finally go. I finally get to my girlfriend's house. She comes outside and warns me, "Hey, you know what's taking place right now in my house? That episode of The Bear, the Christmas episode."
Oh no.
Oh, gosh.
And her aunt and uncle were having the most nonsensical fight
Oh, my
about
gosh.
a couch that was being moved at her aunt's place of work. And it was just that people were taking sides, egging each other on. And the funniest part is I walk into the house and her uncle immediately goes, "Tyler, sit down. We have to settle this debate right here." And I'm thinking, I can't win off of this fight that's going on right now. So I want no part of this. I sit down, I'm eating. I'm already like probably 2 hours late at this point to dinner, even though my initial plan, if I'd got on that train, I was going to be an hour and a half early probably to this dinner.
How long did the total ride take?
About a little over 2 hours, I think.
Oh, gosh.
Yeah.
That's awful.
So I'm sitting there. They're all sparring at each other. Everyone's yelling in there.
Feast of the Seven Fishes.
And
Yes.
everyone was so consumed by their own sides of the argument that I never had to chime in. I made
just
out
sat
like
there.
a bandit
Oh
in
my
this entire
gosh.
argument because everyone got so heated. The uncle eventually left and just
In
went
disgust?
home. Not really in disgust, but like he just had enough of the fight and just kind of disgust maybe, but he also tried to like weasel his way out of there too, I think, to a degree. So yeah, he left maybe a little disgust, a little shame. So he leaves, and I never had to give my input on the fight. So that was a good bonus for me. But yeah, it was a very chaotic Thursday for
So
me.
you never saw any bugs on your clothes?
Never saw any bugs on my clothes. We did the thing too where like you can blow dry the corners of
of the bed.
and
Yes.
they'll come to the top because they are attracted to heat.
So that's why you wash your sheets, you wash your clothes at the highest temperature you can,
Yeah.
and you dry them on the hottest temperature you can.
Because it'll kill it.
It
But
brings them out.
there was never any sign of them.
All right, so you know those red spots, not only are they like, do they look like the adult bed bugs are red, but they leave behind fecal spots. And Yurko just texted us.
Yeah, I was going to read this. Go ahead. You read it. You get in trouble.
No, can we say it?
Go ahead.
Yurko said crotch crickets cause red splotches.
He would know.
Maybe his do.